Hi and welcome to Yewb Plays Hearthstone. This is going to be a bit of an interesting one because I haven't played Hearthstone in maybe 18 months. I've played a couple of games here and there, but the last time I played seriously was back in Goblins vs Gnomes. So you've had a couple of adventures, a couple of expansions, and I'm going to jump straight back into the game here. Ignore this here, South Sea Deckhand Leopard, that's because I changed the resolution, seems to be a bit of a bug there. But as you can see, I'm ranked 24, just due to not having played for very long. Now, I did record a video yesterday. I did have some issues with that recording, and as such, it's been deleted. So my kind of first impressions of Whispers of the Old Gods, unfortunately, have been sort of lost here. You can see I won one game in the standard format yesterday. I've got to win another one, and I get 5 Old Gods packs. So I guess let's jump straight back into it. To be honest, most of the last video that didn't get uploaded was just making a deck and getting to grips with the whole kind of new standard versus wild formats and things like that. So I guess I'm gonna I'll do one game in standard, and then I think I'm gonna try out an arena, and I think that'll be it for this video. I've called my deck Help I Cannot Play because I really think I'm gonna be struggling a little bit to kind of relearn what the game's like. I won my first game, but the guy was absolutely terrible, as you might expect from someone who's ranked 24. Then again, I'm ranked 24. So let's see how this goes. I mean, this is being recorded... Nice. This is being recorded halfway through the month, so I'd expect rank 24 to be fairly indicative of most people's skill. All this needs to go. I'm deliberately not net decking, I'm not looking up anything like other people's decks, so I've chosen some cards that used to fit in Control Warrior, and some cards that I think might fit in what I assume is a very different meta. This seems like a fairly bad opening hand. I do have 2 bashes. I don't know if bash is still good. I am playing in the standard format, so I don't have access to a lot of really good cards. Like, I don't have access to Sludge Belcher, which is a bit of a shame. Just armor up here, I think. Oh, hit me in the face, go on. Hit me in the face. You know you want to. Hit me in the face. Do it. Pussy. Come on. Okay. Hit me in the face. Ah, okay. He's not that bad. Next turn, do I coin out Pit Fighter? It really depends what he plays. I mean, I don't have anything else to play on 5. If I do that, could bash armor up. That might turn out to be good. I mean, I've got to now, right? He can kill it, but not necessarily easily. Be like a 1.5 for 1. I think that's fine, right? I could have armor up Shield Slam. I don't really want to do that though. Seems like a waste of a Shield Slam. That card doesn't seem very good. I don't know, maybe it is. I guess it fits in a certain type of warrior. I mean, 3/5 for 4 has to be pretty good, right? To justify that. Is this literally in Rage Warrior? Is that a thing now? Is that a thing now? That was never a thing. I think I Armor Smith just to get something out on the board and then bash. I mean, obviously the Raging Worgen had to die there. That was not optional. Okay, so this guy is just bad, right? Elven Archer is still terrible. That looks appalling. So you destroy one secret, which is already a big ask, and you have a 3/5 for 4. Unless secrets are like huge in the meta right now. Do I bash Whirlwind Armor up? Justicar just dies, but so does Sylvanas. I think it's better to get Justicar out early, right? Then he just hits it with his face. Alright, I'm going to Whirlwind Bash armor up. Play the long game. That's what this deck's for, right? This is classic Control Warrior with a couple of newer cards like Justicar Trueheart, which I know is quite popular, or I think is quite popular. It was popular. It used to be popular when I logged in and played 2 games in like January. This is just Enrage Warrior. I really hope this is a real thing and it's not just one guy being terrible. I mean, I think it probably is just one guy being terrible, but... I said Justicar's just going to die, but... Maybe if I play it on turn 10 and get 6 armor... So if I shield block, what do I play then? Well, nothing, probably. I don't want to shield slam that. Sylvanas just dies. I don't really want to play the Black Knight. I'm going to shield block, see what I draw. Worst case scenario, that happens. I can deal with that. Even if he whirlwinds or something, that still turns it into a 5-2 for 2 cards. So that would be fine for me, I think. And I'm really enjoying getting back into this game. It may not sound like it because I'm just trying to concentrate on what's going on and try not to be totally terrible in my first Hearthstone video, but... Okay, he didn't really do anything there. If I play Acolyte, that draws the weapon, and then I can play Justicar next turn. Better idea. Maybe a better idea. You might just shield slam it, honestly. That would be fine. Death Threat will give you minions +1/+1, so that's sort of like a 4/4 for 3 sometimes. What? Oh, this... Oh, I'm for it, honestly. That's really good for me. Man, I mean, this... Deal 1 damage to all minions. Well, I mean... Okay, so I've got to kill that. That's not an option. I've got Harrison, that's good. Have I got anything that I can... No. No Enrage. I mean, that's got to happen. And then... Justicar. Yeah. Justicar Trueheart. Deal with it. That's not a huge threat, is it? On the other hand, I think that might be worth doing. It seems a little bit like overkill. Because, yeah, 1 mana deal 4 damage, I guess, is really good, obviously, but it's shield slam, man. Okay, so he doesn't have a way to deal with the Justicar, he's just going to go straight for my face. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'd do. But he hasn't got anything to play. So he must know that's just going to... Yeah, but then he gets the damage on me. That said... Yeah, I think this turn almost plays itself. Yeah, I know. Okay, so I think I probably win here outright. I don't think there's much he can do to come back from that as a warrior. But I could be wrong. I haven't looked at any of the new cards or anything, haven't studied up on them. I wanted to jump in pretty much blind and just kind of get back into it that way. Because you can spend an entire afternoon reading like wikis and reading up on cards and just really not enjoy it and then jump back in and be terrible anyway. Or no, I would. That is an interesting card. I mean, it's solid. It's good that it's a warrior card anyway. Yeah, it does just die though. Yeah, I mean... I guess I shield block because I can. That's actually ideal. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I win here. Man, if I win this I get 5 packs. I'm really looking forward to that. This is always good. 5 Old Gods packs. It's going to be like mostly cards that I haven't seen, I guess. There's something like 140 new cards in this. Oh, that's too little too late, man. Yes, I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, that's not a bad card, I guess. It's a warrior card, though. That looks like it should be like a druid card. Maybe even warlock. Can't just kill it. Or kill him, rather. Okay, so I'd play it slow. Well, may as well play the Azure Drake first, right? See what I draw. Alexstrasza, I forgot I had that. A lot of these cards are pretty much just in there because I didn't know what else to put in there. I was looking through in the video that I recorded and then deleted, and I was looking through for cards that I wanted. I ended up with like 20 cards in my deck, and I was like, oh well, okay. That's because I don't have Sludge Belcher, I don't have Death's Bite, I don't have any of the like really classic Control Warrior cards from a couple of years ago, and eventually just put in stuff like Alexstrasza, Harrison Jones, Black Knight, and a couple of other cards just to try and craft some kind of functional deck. This is 11, 15. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Nice. Let's do it. Oh, new quest. Win 7 games in the standard format, 5 more Old Gods packs. Oh, they're really pushing this standard format, and I think it's a good format because it'll keep the game changing without introducing too much of a power creep, which obviously is the point because they can just introduce the same cards in different ways and then the meta will change naturally over time. But I kind of want to play Wild as well, man. I don't really want to play another 7 games in standard, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I do like that. That's terrible. I mean, that's really bad. Oh yeah! First legendary in the Old Gods packs. Cho'Gall. The next spell you cast this turn costs health instead of mana. See, I don't play much Warlock, but I don't think they've got many high cost spells. Am I wrong? I mean, a 7/7 for 7's got to be pretty good to justify that. I don't think that's going to be great unless there's some application that I'm missing. There probably is. Bladed Cultist, Rogue card, combo game, +1/+1. So, okay, so that... Yeah. It's fine. It's like a 2/3 for 1, almost. Shatter, destroy a frozen minion. That's an interesting card. I don't think it will turn out to be that good because it's going to turn out to be harder to activate than execute and cost more. Rare. 3/3 for 4 plus 2/1/1 spiders. That's okay. I've seen the spiders are beasts as well. That's good. So I'm just trying to take all these in. I don't intend to like spend hours just opening packs one at a time, but oh. That seems good. A 5/6 for 5 is good anyway. It's a class card, but it's Warlock, and Warlock tends to have worse class cards because they can draw more cards. That's good. I like it. Stormcry, deal 4 damage to minion, overload 1. That's very solid. Cersei Squidface, 4/4 for 4. Death Roll, I'll give you weapon +2 attack. That seems difficult to use properly. I'm not a big fan. Another Bladed Cultist. Servant of Yogg-Saron. Yogg-Saron. I don't know why I went a bit French there. I was offending any French people watching. Cast a random spell that costs 5 or less targets chosen randomly. Is this GVG again, man? It could be interesting. Is it gonna cast Fireball on my own minion? It could happen. I mean, maybe it couldn't happen. I don't know. That's the point. Zoth's first mate, but I mean, it's okay. It's like I think that turns out to be almost strictly better than Light's Justice, which is not a card anyone was really playing anyway, I don't think. 7/7 for 4 overload 2, that's huge, but then if you play it on 4, your opponent can play BGH on 5. And again, if you force people to keep BGH in their hand, that's a bonus. +1/+2 for 1, solid, not going to be hugely important. It's probably just straight up sucks, actually. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that actually, yeah. It's going to turn out to be like 1 mana, deal 1 damage, and maybe your minion lives, rather when it would have died. I don't know. And the sassy squid face. Darkshire Librarian. Battlecry, discard a random card. Death Rattle, draw a card. I mean, fine. That seems really bad. I mean, maybe you keep it in a mulligan hand when you haven't got much else. Maybe if you were going to throw back all your cards, you would keep that, but then you keep a 3/2 for 2 anyway. I can't see an application where that really works unless your hand is empty. Like it's the last card you play, but that seems really niche for a 2 mana card. Another Infested Wolf. Infested Tauren, 2/3 and 2/2 for 4. It's okay. I mean, it's sort of like it's almost a Yeti, isn't it? Taunt. Give your Gatoon Taunt. To be honest, when that thing comes out, you're probably going to want it to have Taunt. Dustball, 4/1 for 2. That's bad. That's like barely better than Magma Rager, man. Another South Sea Squidface. My last Old Gods pack for now. It's felt like 7 minutes opening pack, sorry. Power Word Tentacles. Give a minion +2/+6 for 5. That's a big ask, man. Yeah, okay. I don't think I'm going to be playing that. After you summon a minion, gain 1 attack. Again, not great. This is like a 2/5 for 3. Maybe a 3/5 for 3 at some point. Polluted Hauler, 4/2, Death Rattle, draw a card. That's like almost strictly worse than Cult Master. Solid. Adult Grizzly, after you summon a minion, give it +1/+1. That's okay. I mean, that's okay. Like a 3/3 for 3. It's like it's really solid. I think that's the thing with the standard format, is that they are able to bring in all these really solid basic cards that we've seen very, very, very similar ones to before, and it still keeps the meta changing, because every time an expansion comes out, or maybe every month, potentially, old cards will leave the format as new cards enter it, and even if those cards are very similar, that does keep the meta changing just a little bit, which is nice. Okay. I think I throw one of those back. This is the kind of decision that should be really easy, and would be really easy if I played the game seriously in the last couple of years. No, do I want to draw it later? No. I'll keep them both. Oh, that's terrible! There's an Armor Smith when you need it, man, or an Acolyte. Whirlwind's okay, I guess. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry, this guy sucks as well. I will War Axe that. That was a really bad play there, the Elven Archer on 1, I think. Okay. This is the this is the kind of thing that makes me almost feel bad about laddering up like this, because between ranks 25 and like 18 or 17, might be different now, but in my experience, it's been the case. I'm not going to bring out another one. I can next turn if need be. Yeah, but in the very, very, very low ranks, you do come across people who just clearly are very new players, don't really know what they're doing, will do things like Holy Smite to face, or like the Elven Archer turn 1, which I guess looks like a good play to a new player. And then I come out and I've got Varian Rin and Gorehowl and Sylvanas and the Black Knight and all these other legendaries, and they're like, well, of course you won. You had all those legendaries. You won because of all those legendaries that you had. Oh no, I didn't win because I had all those legendaries. They may have helped, but the reason I won was that you used Holy Smite on my face. Yeah, but I kind of feel bad because there's... And I think it's good that there's no real chat option. Wow, there's a WoW emote now. What was there instead? Sorry, anyway. Because you can't, like... It's not just discouraged, but it's literally impossible to offer any kind of friendly advice. And be like, yo, just a tip for the future. If you have Holy Smite on turn 1, save it for a minion later on in the game, rather than just using it on your opponent's face, because their health, it really doesn't matter whether it's 28 or 30. Whereas 2 damage on a minion can be the difference between winning and losing. That's solid advice, but there's no way to tell people, and of course there's no guarantee that they'd want to know anyway. But I always feel bad, because you just know that they're thinking it's unfair that I've got all these legendaries and they haven't. I don't know. I do feel a little bit bad about just like picking on the new guys. Then again, I suppose I'm sort of a new guy now, so... I mean, I haven't even really been paying attention. Death Roll draw a card. I'm not going to be able to stop that. So may as well just let it happen, right? Do I want to defender that? No. Yes? Yeah, I think I will. It's not great value, but I think it's worth doing. I don't know, he could come out with the Black Knight now, and he could have like all the best legendaries in the game, and he's just got a deck with like Alexstrasza and Ragnaros and Ysera and all these classic legendaries. Like 8 mana plus cards. But I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like I'm the kind of... I feel like running into someone like me who just hasn't played in a while but has all these good cards is the kind of thing that discourages people from playing more and discourages new players a little bit. There's nothing you can really do about that, but it's a bit of a shame. I know in his situation I was disheartened and I started playing in the beta. So I guess it really was my fault for just not having enough cards then. Ooh, oh god. Yeah, you see what I mean? I mean, that's the kind... You just don't play that card. I forgot that card even existed. Because there's no reason for it. Two mana deal 5 damage, but Fireball is 4 mana deal 6 damage, and that's considered a great card. Yeah, I'm trying to look for any excuse not to play Justicar until I can hero power with it, but I think I've got to play it, right? I used to love that card. I used to think that was an amazing card. Yeah, back when I was really new and I'd like got to rank 20 and thought I was amazing. I thought that was like the best card in the game, man. It's so strong. Gains 3 attack every time you hit it. You know, okay. I will at least be able to clear his board. I really should have gone with True Heart there. I don't know why I didn't do that. That was really bad. It's this kind of thing that makes a difference between a mediocre player and a good player. You see people even at like the really... What's that? Okay, hold it a sec. Deal 2 damage to all non-Murloc minions. 2/3 for 6? I mean... I guess? Yeah, I kind of get it. Is it 2/3 for 2 is fair. A little bit below average. Plus a fireball if there's 3 minions on the opposing team and you only have Murlocs out. I still don't feel like it's that good. Could be wrong. I'll just bash it, man. Tank up, hit him in the face. I think... I mean, I've got a really significant card advantage here. Plus I can play Varian next turn, which is sort of taken over from Ragnaros as being the card that new players moan about. Or it should have done. I don't know whether it has or not. I guess because Varian's class specific, Ragnaros wasn't. What are you? You're adorable. I guess I have to Gorehole that. I guess I have to Gorehole that. Gorehole that. Gorehole, Jesus. He hates me right now. He hates me. You can see it in his little face. Why did you do that? Can't imagine Garrosh saying wow. That's amazing. I mean, I don't really want to... You know, I could... Okay, yeah, fine. I don't think there's much reason not to do that, right? Unless I could have killed him? No, I couldn't have killed him. No, it was pretty close. I was just thinking, could I? No, I couldn't. It's very close, though. Oh, he's a priest. Tharazen's useless. Come on, don't be that guy. Apparently a lot of people take well played as being like mockery. I don't think that's true. If I say well played, it's like, you know, good game, GG. I always take it as that as well. Unless it's really obvious, I never just assume that someone's like, oh yeah, well played. Because, I don't know, maybe I just see the best in people. Okay, I think that's going to do it for this video because it's coming up for the half-hour mark. Thank you very much for watching. I think next time we're going to do an arena and then try and complete this quest, 6 more games in the standard format. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See you later.